Model RT-217NP. Primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans. We replaced them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself. I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools. This compartment contains textiles. Humans covered their bodies with it. The purpose of this is unknown to me. This radio will not work with one battery. This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer. Humans used it to save their precious resources. We have a lot in common. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently. A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it. When I first walked into this building, I found human bones in the bed. I placed them in the incinerator. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. Here is the second battery. Now I have 2 batteries. I can try to turn the radio receiver on. It is a data coder. I use it to test and calibrate the electronics. No power. I'm going to turn it on.
And this heroic feat will remain in our hearts forever. Don't let the foemen give their lives in vain. Join the army, protect your homeland, save your freedom, traditions.
A small group of people controlled the masses using such words. I do not understand how a simple human speech could have urged people to participate in war. It would be more logical to reach a compromise by means of negotiations. This is the construction robot who ordered the plasma cutter. I will answer. Hello?
RT, this is TX-27. It was difficult to find your contact information. You were supposed to have finished the plasma cutter 2 days ago. Why have we not received it yet?
I am sorry, but it took more time than I had estimated to find all the required components.
This information is irrelevant. The date of exchange has been fixed. You should have brought me the cutter and receive an enhanced battery in return.
It is not as bad as it sounds. I found the necessary parts, and I am almost finished assembling the cutter. I just need to diagnose and calibrate it.
This is good news. When will you deliver it?
I will contact you to settle the time and place as soon as I complete the job.
Good. Thank you. We will be waiting.
I cannot fail in my task. Structure robots do very important work. I need to finish the cutter as quickly as possible. This module contains spare parts and items I might use. A damaged data disk. The dock station's purpose is to reach I found this saw on Brandon Street. I took this device from a plant that was guarded, and I went unnoticed. There were no security systems, despite 2 police robots. I need to calibrate the cutter using my data coder. Good, the cutter is now complete. Tomorrow morning, I need to go to the city and deliver it. I do not need the battery that they offer in payment, but it would be irrational to refuse. My battery charge is 12%. The most effective action I can take is to get fully charged on the dock station before the morning. The dock station is not powered at the moment. I need to transfer power to it at the electric switchboard. I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy to the necessary systems. The dock station is ready to use. What happened? For a long time, I tried to understand the purpose of this metal construction, but I failed to determine its practical use. Therefore, I conclude that this is an art object. I need to get inside, but I cannot open the gate here. I cannot open the shuttle gate with my hands. It is obvious that this door leads into the hold of the shuttle. The door is locked. My observations indicate that it will not open from here. The onboard computer is still functioning. This robot is badly damaged due to an accident. It is possible that it piloted this shuttle. I need more information about what occurred here. My touch will not make this robot functional. USS robotics boxes. They withstand serious accidents. According to the indicator, there is still some charge in the accumulator. I need some wires to connect the accumulator. This looks like a storeroom. These wires may be useful. A lithium-sulfur accumulator was common for older aircraft models. It applies standard voltage, but it is not suitable for robots due to the excess weight and dimensions. We use a more efficient portable version. I have already found a working accumulator. It is possible that I can power it with the accumulator that I found.
Help them. 7, 3, 4.
The pilot is no longer functioning. What did he say? Who should I help? And what are these numbers? Is it a code? I think this door is now unlocked. It is obvious that this door leads into the hold of the shuttle. How is this possible?
The shuttle is surrounded. Step out immediately.
What's going on?
I am asking questions here. Identify yourself.
RT-217NP.
Where are the passengers of this shuttle?
The pilot sustained injuries during the crash and does not function. I tried to reset him, but did not succeed.
How did you enter the shuttle?
The shuttle crashed near a building where I was located, so I decided to evaluate the results of the crash.
You discovered humans that had been transferred in this shuttle. You hold classified information, which means that now we have to disintegrate you.
No, wait.
What is this?
I would not recommend you do that. I would not recommend you do that. Stay still and do not try to escape, or I will have to disintegrate you.
What happened? Why was I rebooted?
Your microchip self-rebooted when the EMP grenade detonated. Your system data has been damaged. Automatic recovery took time. You function correctly now.
Those police officers. Why would they want to destroy me?
Humankind is officially considered extinct. You just found out that is not true. USS Robotics withholds this information from us and releases malicious automatic updates. Every robot who contacted a human has disappeared. We know that USS uses police to search for surviving humans and then transfers them in shuttles to an undisclosed location. However, the police could not locate them all. We managed to find a few, and through them we learned about the others.
I added some changes into my docking station to skip updates. Apparently, I am different from most robots now.
We discovered it during the diagnostic testing after the EMP detonation. This is the reason you are here. The date of your latest update suggests that your personal data hasn't been changed. We have to make a decision, RT. We cannot let you go because you know too much about our shelter and plans. However, you could help us. All of us are wanted by the police. Each time we leave the shelter, we take a big risk. You, on the other hand, can walk wherever you want.
Let me go. I will tell no one about you.
Letting you go would be a threat to us all. The survivors would not stand a chance. We cannot let that happen. Should I consider your answer as a refusal to work with us?
You left me no choice. I must care about my safety.
You may not harm a human being through inaction. There were times when every robot obeyed this law. I will free you and you may take a look around. When you are ready, I will share available data with you.
At least I was not disintegrated. I would better look around. This room was the first place where my freedom was severely limited. Such situations should be avoided. The purpose of this device was to help those who could no longer walk by themselves. It has been inappropriately applied to me. A compact analog for the intercom. The unit is not functioning. I cannot determine the logic of these symbols. It may be a code, but I need a key to calculate its algorithm. A wheelchair. I will only use it if my servo motors fail. I do not need it. My legs function very well. A LED flashlight that is still functioning. This will be useful. Why would humans make so many interior doors? The atmosphere and air pressure is equal on both sides. It is locked. An electric fuse. It is too big to be useful. I cannot use this fuse anywhere. It looks like this robot is fixing something.
Welcome.
Hello? I assume you are a repair bot?
That is right. I am RB-051 Patrick. My purpose is electrical installation, welding, construction, and repair work. Gregory said that you would join us. Can you help me out, RT?
Of course, if it is within my powers.
I need to replace the contactors in this electrical panel. Can you bring me some spares? I saw them in the utility room. It is the one with a broken door. There is no lighting there yet. In case night vision is not applicable in your model, there is a flashlight in the hallway.
I found the flashlight already. I will do it shortly. Why are you equipping this abandoned hospital?
Gregory decided to have a base here. Their choice was not random. He and Abigail used to work in such a place. A hospital suits us well because it is designed for helping humans. Unfortunately, the first group of humans dies in a crash. We still do not know why it happened.
The police arrived at the crash scene in a few minutes. The USS probably found out about your plans, and the crash was not just an accident.
There was no time to investigate because we left the crash scene immediately. We will probably know more after we contact our allies.
Thank you for the info. I will go search for the contactors.
Thank you.
I have not fully explored this floor yet. This robot's design and proportions look different from any robot I have ever seen. According to its color, it may be similar to Gregory. They are probably the same type of model.
Hello.
Hello. Do Do you help humans as well?
That's right. It's so lovely that you joined us. That makes 5 of us. You can call me Abigail.
I saw a repair robot in the hallway.
Yes, it was Patrick. He maintains us and our equipment. Nick and I are trying to fix the intercom now.
How long have you been here? Looks like this building has been abandoned until recently.
Oh, just a couple days. We were looking for a building that could be our HQ. A hospital suits us well because we can accommodate many humans here. Besides, it's close to the area where we plan to meet a group of survivors from the shuttle. Sadly, something went wrong.
Thank you for the information.
No problem. You're welcome.
The robot is missing his legs. His left arm is obviously from a police robot, and his right arm probably belonged to a construction robot. How did he get so damaged?
Hello, I am busy at the moment, but let us talk later.
These cabinets contain provision. It is not expired yet. The purpose of the item is unknown. It is most likely a medical device. A medical tablet.
A new patient, Spooner, has been admitted today. He has a major arm trauma and multiple burns, but all non-fatal. According to Spooner, his home robot forced him out of the house and prevented him from saving his wife and daughter. Unfortunately, they didn't survive because the house collapsed on top of them. Spooner is in shock. I passed him on to the psychiatrist.
Humans developed genetically modified crops and then declared them dangerous. Where is the logic in that? There is a fuse in a trash dump. This fuse is out of order. It is useless. Gregory's design looks similar to the police robot. They probably have the same hardware.
RT, how do you feel? Settled in? Have you met the others?
I met Abigail. I guess she is your assistant. Her speech is not typical for a robot. I also talked to Patrick. He asked for help with the power supply. I was just going to do it. I also met Nick. He looks very damaged. He was busy, so I didn't bother him.
I see. You probably have questions.
Yes, you are right. Tell me about USS Robotics.
We have information which is not available for most robots, but it is still not complete. Many years ago, we were all misinformed about the human self-destruction, and only now do a few know the truth. The corporation searches for surviving humans. We still don't know why they do it. USS neither repairs nor produces any new robots. Their only support is software updates. We found out that because of these updates, robots now consider humans a threat and will automatically raise the alarm if one is detected. It is good that you managed to skip most of the updates, otherwise we would have to disintegrate you.
If these updates contained malware, could we not just uninstall it?
We tried to erase the malware, but it damaged system data as well. Obviously, only USS has the required access level. But a complete reset turns a robot into a metal dummy with basic skills and no intelligence or personality imitation. To turn a dummy back into a fully featured robot, You have to download updates from USS, which is a whole amount of encrypted data. And downloading a full update would bring us to square one.
I guess if we had access to the USS data, we could create an update which would neutralize malware in all robots.
We could, but it is impossible at the moment. They would arrest us long before we enter their building. Let's save it for the future. Our current task is to arrange a shelter for humans and ensure their security.
I see. Thank you for the answers. I will return to my current task.
All right.
A holographic table. Inoperable. I suspect that is due to a power failure. This radio is more than a century old. It is much older than the one in my house. It is a model of an 18th century warship. I realize its artistic and historical value, but why is it in a bottle? And how did it get there? This chip belonged to some unknown device. It is useless to me. I do not need this chip. I have not fully explored this floor yet. Why would humans make so many? It is locked. This room was the first. I need to find some contactors here. Magnesium sulfate. It is useless to me. I found one electric contactor. I should look for more in case it is not enough. An oxygen cylinder. It is empty. An oxygen. Second contactor. The task would be easier if I had infrared vision or an item scanner. A screwdriver. I do not need it right now. An analog device for weighing small objects. It is very inaccurate. An analog device for weighing. Third contactor. It appears intact. An empty metal container. A powder extinguisher. It expired 6 years, 8 months, and 12 days ago. have no high temperature protection. This device could stop a fire, but it is too bulky to carry around, and besides, it is not functioning. A toolkit. I could bring it along, but I do not think I will be back to the workshop anytime soon. A tool. Acrylic paint. Ineffective. Only outdated robots are covered with this type of paint. An animal. Fourth contactor. I think this will be enough. I will give these fuses to Patrick.
Did you find the contactors?
Yes, this is all I could find.
Good. Now I can finish my work. Thank you.
What else can I do while I am here?
Nothing for now. Thank you once again.
I am glad to be of help.
RT, Nick needs your help. Please speak with him.
Good.
Thank you for coming, RT. It is good that you joined our organization.
That decision was not voluntary. Gregory said that he would not let me go because I know too much about your organization. If the police detect me, you will be compromised because the self-protection priority would force me to disclose your location.
We neutralized the police robots, but they could still report you to the USS. They started transmitting data just before the EMP grenade detonated. These files probably contained a video of the scene, but the police did not finish the transmission, so the data is damaged and cannot be read. This means the USS knows nothing about you. However, we still cannot guarantee it, so it would be safe for everyone if you stay here. No one knows about this shelter. Then again, Gregory will fill in the details. I just wanted to ask for some help. We are restoring the building's main systems. I fixed the intercom, so now we have the internet. The only way anyone can detect us is if we let them. RT, the servers are on the basement level. Could you please start servers number 1, 3, and 4? Then make sure all the nodes are functioning and activate the connection to the internet. After that, please return here.
Okay, I will do what I can. There's something in the box. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work. can open the cover of this console. It is missing a fuse. This router distributes traffic across the hospital network. It is missing a chip. The router will not work without it. There are a few chips here, but they are out of order. I must find a working chip. This is an electric switchboard. I will get to work on it as soon as I customize all the other parts of the server. It is missing a switch. I need to find it, otherwise I cannot finish setting the server. It is probably somewhere nearby. If I refused to cooperate, I would be disintegrated just like them. Why would the police robots do that? They must have realized the consequences. The USS updates probably damaged their logic module. Starting the servers is the highest priority. I started the necessary servers. This slot is for a fuse. I must locate it. It is missing a switch. I need to find it. I cannot start the router without a functioning chip. If I refused to cooperate, I would be disintegrated. It is the same switch needed for the switchboard. There is something in the box. It is a fuse, but it is broken and will not work. Good. It fits perfectly. Now I can finish setting the switchboard. There is no point in repairing it before restoring other systems. found a working fuse for the server. This room was the first place where my freedom was severe. A compact analog for the intercom. The unit is not functioning. I cannot detect. I have already found the contactors. There's nothing in this room I can use. It is locked. Let us not distract him. The purpose of the item is unknown. It is most likely a medical device. A medical tablet. Humans develop. I have already found an intact fuse. This chip looks like the ones near the router. If it is functional, then I can fix the router in the server room. The terminal is functioning now. I must start the router. The router should work with this chip. The router is functioning correctly. I better not touch anything here. I must activate the data transfer in the console. If I follow the correct procedure, we will have access to the internet. I finished my work. I should return to Nick.
I see an active connection, but it took more time than I expected. Did something go wrong?
Yes, I need to replace a few details, but it is all right now.
Good. The communication issue is solved then. Abigail and I fixed a portable intercom for you, and I set a protected connection on it. Take it. You will need it on your first assignment.
Okay. What will it be?
Gregory will let you into details now.
So, everyone is here. As you already know, a group of humans we intended to accommodate have died in a crash. Abe was disabled. Next thing, we have a new task. Yesterday, our informer, police robot F2, should have brought us data disk with important information. He did not show up and there is no contact with him. We must obtain that data. Our plans will be compromised if the USS gets it first. We cannot enter our informer's shelter because we will be detected the moment we step into the city. But police does not know about you, RT, so your task is to go to the city and find out what happened to F2.
What sort of information is on the data disk that I need to find?
We do not know, but we definitely know that it will save many human lives. F2 could not disclose such important information through the internet. It would be too risky.
Let's hope then that the data was worth the risk.
We have no doubt in that. You may contact us and report the situation. Nick provided you with a portable intercom with an encrypted transmission channel. You cannot be traced, but to avoid suspicion, I do not recommend to use it very often.
All right, I see.
That is it. Let us move forward. Patrick, prepare the aero car for the flight.
All right.
Nick, check the communication once more. Abigail, give RT his plasma cutter. He may need it.
Okie dokie. This is the informer's house. I need to find apartment number 5. Nick and Patrick repaired the aerocar, but there are still a few issues with the electronics. The onboard computer and headlights are not working. I could repair them in my spare time. A canister for storage of the liquid fuel that was banned in the last century.
due to its highly explosive and toxic nature. It appears that something heavy hit this old-fashioned car. If my priorities had not changed, I would certainly disassemble this old car for its useful spare parts. However, I do not need this now. Besides, it would be irrational to use my cutter for this purpose. It would certainly damage the details. Humans use these boxes to receive mail. It was a very unreliable method. There was also something about pigeons. Humans were paranoid about their safety. These doors could withstand a small explosion. A device for temperature control in the building. The red light indicates that it has been deactivated. Therefore, it is most likely useless. The elevator is broken. I will have to use the stairs. The red sign indicates that the unit is powered down and out of use.
Who is there? There's no one home.
It is strange. Somebody is answering me after all.
I cannot let you in. You must leave now or I will call the police.
I should not draw attention to myself. This is a bicycle, which is a wheeled vehicle propelled by human muscle power. I thought it would be bigger. No, I prefer an aero car. The police officers have sealed the apartment. Our messenger's cover has most likely been blown. A police airlock. It cannot be opened without special equipment. I need to find another way to get in. I could cut the lock off with a plasma cutter, but it would activate the alarm, and that would expose me. These doors are technically more advanced than the building itself. I think they have been recently replaced. It is empty. Perhaps I could find many useful things here, but right now I have to accomplish another task. Maybe I can come back later. Despite the scientific progress, humans sometimes preferred primitive vehicles. I do not think this bicycle will hold my weight. do not think this bicycle will hold my weight. Police airlock. It cannot be opened. I should not draw attention to myself. Humans were paranoid about their safety. These doors could withstand us. Maximum power capacity, 1.21 gigawatts. Humans used to throw out so many useful objects. I built most of my devices using materials that humans considered trash. Now it is not the time to explore these garbage cans. My priorities have changed. A fire escape. It is built near apartment number 5's windows, but I cannot reach it. Besides, there are bars on these windows. I had better check that there's enough charge in the cutter so that I may cut through them. It is too high. I need to hook the ladder and pull it down. Concrete wreckage. Why would I need concrete wreckage? It is useless. A canister for storage of the liquid fuel that was banned in the last century due to its highly explosive and toxic nature. If I had a transport earlier, I could save a lot of time. However, it is not easy to find a repairable aero car these days. Why would I need concrete? Now it is not the time. need to hook the ladder and pull it down. Better save the cutter's last charge for the window grate. Besides, this pipe does not look solid, so I could try and break it off with something heavy. I could reach the ladder with this pipe. I just need to detach it. Find something heavy and try to break it off. I should not draw attention to myself. No, I prefer an air. I do not think this bicycle will hold my weight. Perhaps I could find many useful things here, but right now I have to accomplish another task. Maybe I can come back later. A device for temperature control in the building. Why would I need concrete wreckage? It is useless. Now it is not the time to explore. It is. It is too hot. I most likely break the pipe with the brick. It is one of those rare cases when brute force is more efficient than science. Good. Now I can reach the ladder. It is not working. Unfortunately, I cannot jump. Should I try to stand on this wreckage and reach the ladder? Looks like the police officers did not notice me. There are only books and some useless junk on these shelves. Police are quite active in this part of the city. I need to be careful. I would like to read this old literature, but it is not the time and the place. I cannot carry any extra materials now. I better come back later when I have the chance to digitize these books. Our messenger's intercom. This model is newer than the one in the hospital. It is functioning. It most likely contains useful information, which could help me to find the data disk. I need to delete this mail, so no one will ever read it. An elegant weapon from a less civilized time. The ammunition for this weapon has not been produced for many years, so it is completely useless. There is no point in disassembling it either, because it is too primitive to operate. It is very rare to find so many newspaper articles in one place. The USS most likely destroys them in order to cover the truth. An old tablet PC. It appears that it has been used recently.
You won't believe it, but I saw it with my own eyes. A damn robot jacked the Aero car. I just can't believe they could do such a thing. I mean, maybe it's some kind of power failure. Listen, turn off Jeff's auto updates, just in case. If this is some kind of bug, we better be on the safe side.
It is obvious that the police officers have searched the apartment carefully. Were they looking for the same things as me? There is nothing useful here. A police dock station is different from mine in color and connection type. I cannot charge myself here. The letter mentioned a painting, but how could it possibly help? There is a secret safe deposit behind a painting. It is likely that the safe contains what I am searching for. Physical force is not enough to open this safe. I am stuck. I need to contact Gregory and decide what to do next. Hello, Gregory. I am on site.
Describe the situation. Did you succeed in entering the informer's apartment?
Yes, but I did not find F2. There's an airlock on the front door. It looks as though the police were here recently and searched the place.
If they found the data, we are in trouble.
The disk is probably still here. I found a secret safe that has not been opened by the police, but I do not know how to open it.
I will ask Nick to help you. What else did you find?
I saw an unread message on the F2's intercom. It was received less than a day ago, most likely after the police visited the apartment. It says that the informer had an appointment in a place called The Core.
The Core. Let me see. There is an abandoned bar with such name 12 kilometers away from where you are. If you do not find the disc here, you should go and check there.
How do I crack a safe?
Nick will connect to it using your intercom, explore its security, and tell you what to do. It is strange that the police did not open the safe during the search.
It was hidden behind a painting. They probably just didn't find it.
A secret safe? But how did you find it?
I was looking at the painting when I noticed that it can be opened.
It is curious that you noticed that. Robots usually do not pay attention to pieces of art. That is probably why the police officers could not locate the safe. Okay, I am giving you Nick. Report when you find anything. Over.
Hello, RT. Put your intercom closer to the safe so I can connect to it.
All right. The safe is next to me.
Good. I am launching a connection. Connected. The safe is old-fashioned. I already found information about a security vulnerability of this model on the internet. We need a factory reset. Done. The safe has just generated a new password. I intercepted the password, but it is encrypted.
What do we do?
It uses cryptographic protection, which cannot be hacked remotely. I will write you a password guessing program. Swap the elements on the safe screen and use the hints on the intercom panel. Ready. You can start now. RT, I am cutting the connection. Someone is trying to intercept our signal. We must go radio silent for a few hours. You have got everything you need to crack the safe. Over.
I have never cracked anything. Now I can only count on myself. I expected, there's no data disk inside, but it seems that I found the key that is referred to in the letter. I have to take a risk and go to a bar called The Core, where I will probably find something of use. I should go. I will not find anything else here. Why are the windows nailed down in this building? There is no one here. The lighting is functioning, although the building looks long abandoned. It is weird.